Welcome back. Fusion in the world of dance and music sounds a little cliched and has been done to death. But there are exceptions. The Musica Fiorita, an ensemble from Switzerland, was a blast.
Performances of late Renaissance and Baroque music is what Musica Fiorita specializes in. Long forgotten scores and the finer nuances of the 17th and 18th century music were recreated on stage using a variety of instruments.
We are a group for early music, only early music. This means 70th and 80th century. And the musicians are from all the country for the world. We have now the two Indian dancers with us. And this was a wonderful experience for us from Europe. And I think also for the Indian dancers, they are lovely and wonderful, wonderful.
The days of chivalric romance and nobility were brought alive by artists who performed the Baroque or the historical dance in the production Lettera Amorosa. Bharatanatyam mudras met the rhythmic footwork of Western dance, and a new love story unfolded. One that saw beyond all differences. Baroque music set the stage for the dancers' movements and expressions, creating a new language and a parallel universe.
I would not say it's difficult because rhythm is the same all over the world. It's 1 2 3 1 2 3 in Indian classical dance as well as Western, and Baroque is basically in 3 beats. So it wasn't very difficult for us to gel inside a new mold. And it was very interesting as well. Classical should definitely remain classical, but if you're creating a new language, then what's the harm?
With its clever light and sound techniques, the production itself was of high aesthetic quality. And if numbers could talk, the full house at Kamani Auditorium would tell you just that.
This is a rare opportunity here in Delhi to see such a fusion that works well together. The dancers, the music, the Baroque music, it's really something we never get the chance to hear here. And I'm very surprised that the Indian public was really happy to see it, and to see the interaction between the two groups. So it was wonderful, really wonderful performance.
It was a mystic and surreal experience watching those performers of historical Western dance matched step with Bharatanatyam dancers to the beats of Barak music. And it was an unforgettable evening when the performers at the Russian Center for Science and Culture set the stage on fire with acts of many a kind. The paintings were dedicated to the 50th anniversary of Yuri Gagarin's flight into outer space and the 150th birth anniversary of poet Rabindranath Tagore. And obviously, these images echoed similar thought and were done by talented Russian artists who were under 15. And for the onstage act, it all began when 4 little kids trotted onto the stage in a pretty shade of blue-green. They tapped their tiny feet, danced around in circles, and then gave a whole new meaning to the saying, "Apple of my eye." The babushka dance was adorable indeed.
It was fantastic, and in Russian language we say "Отлично" and "Хорошо." So it was "Очень хорошо," means it was excellent. And this is the platform where India and Russian peoples are coming together. So I think it was a great experience for me.
The chief goal of this function is to promote Russian art in India. And also, most of these students, they are not from the professional ensembles, but from amateur ensembles, and they have never been to India. So we try to show India to them first of all, and also we want India to see the young Russian artists here.
When the ballet group took to stage, it was poetry in motion. Light, graceful movements which did complete justice to the classic ballet piece, Belle Swan Lake by Tchaikovsky. From that to a power-packed performance through the fantasy, where posture and style was key. Colorful, impressive and exotic moves which spoke of freedom, love and free spirit followed in the form of the Russian gypsy dance.
It was just simply beautiful, mind-blowing and wonderful. I'm really feeling like I'm not here. I'm in Russia and I wanted to go upstairs and wanted to do some step with them. So energetic, and all dancer and their step was so graceful. The dress especially was so nice and beautiful.
The best was yet to be. Spoon dance, a popular folk number, was a feast for the eyes and music to the ears.
Each of these performances were splendid indeed, but if you ask me, those young men with their clanking spoons, noisy feet and loud shouts well and truly stole the show. Another quick break here, but after that, we have for you drum beats that will make you dance.